are changing things up a little bit in my bedroom because today is how I read multiple books at once, and really just like looking at how does reading multiple books at once compare to reading maybe like just one or just two or however. And I've got 4 here that I'm currently reading, so I'm going to share with you guys my strategy here and why I read so many books at one time, because I find I'm a little bit more productive when I do it this way. So these are my current reads. I have this one I just started, actually, the Botany of Desire. So I'm barely into it, but I'm really excited about this one because it's like the perspective of plants and humanity and how it's like analyzing life from the perspective of plants. So it's really cool. And yeah, those of you guys who follow me on Instagram know that I'm really into plants. So this caught my eye when I was in the bookstore in Vegas. And yes, I went to Vegas and I went to a bookstore. Went to Vegas to go to karate and a bookstore because I'm a nerd like that. So this one, and so this is like my kind of more relaxing book. It's like, because it's fiction and it's just, well, it's a pretty easy read, so it's like kind of relax into it. And then I got my hefty book here. It's a big one, and this one I've been reading for quite a while. And I'm not always in the mood to read like an intense grammar book, but sometimes I am. And sometimes I'm like, man, I really want to read something about language right now. And so I'm reading this. I'm making my way through it. It's a little dense, if I'm being honest, and it's really good information in here, and I do enjoy it. I am still reading it, but it's a lot. And I'm reading it now like from the perspective of like, I don't need to memorize everything in here. I don't necessarily need to learn everything in here, but I'm going to read through it and take like what I need, what I can and what I need. And because it has 4 languages, it has Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and French. And I only speak Spanish and sorry, my hair, a little bit French. So just those. And you know what? We could like adjust this camera back a little bit. I think that's better. Is that better? That's better, huh, guys? Yeah. So yeah, so we got these, and so we're only in my 2 languages. So I look at like all 4, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna adjust this again because I think it would be better if you guys were pointed a little bit lower like this. And yes, that is a Godzilla back there on top of my yoga pad. So I'm gonna adjust you guys down here a little bit. There we go. This is much better, huh? Okay, so this one, yeah. So I look at the Spanish and the French, and then I'm like, okay. You look at these 2, and then just kind of see where the Portuguese and Italian kind of fit in there, because I'm not actually studying them, but I like to be familiar with them because we have a Snoopy. We have a Snoopy here. And yeah, so book 1, book 2, it's my dense one. This is just a big book. It's a lot. And this one I'm almost done with. See, almost there. I've been reading this for a little while though. So that's the thing with reading multiple books, is that it is a slower process. And it's really similar to learning multiple languages at once, because that's what I do too. But the real reason that I do it this way is because I just find that if I'm just doing one, then I'm like, oh, I don't want to read that right now. But if I have multiple, then I can say, oh, I'm kind of in the mood to read, but I'm not in the mood to read about yoga, or I'm not in the mood to read about language, but I just want to like read something relaxed that I can choose, you know, my fun book, my plant book. Go back there where it's safe. And yeah, but I've been reading this one. So this one's kind of like the textbook, but it's a pretty easy read. And like the language one, it's like language one requires a little bit more thinking. This one's more flowy, if you will. So yeah, I'm almost through there. This is Kundalini yoga actually, and I went through here, and I worked with you don't know, I worked with a coach a while back for like a year actually, and my business and life and yoga and everything, like a lot of meditation, and got pretty into Kundalini yoga for a little bit. and I still integrate some pieces of it into my life, but now I'm really more focused on like karate because that is what I do. But all of like the martial arts and yoga and meditations and all of those things, they're really very similar. So I read this and I just kind of take away from it whatever I feel like I need and I want, and I allow it to integrate into my practice however it sees fit, wherever there's an opportunity, and that's how I approach that. So I know those of you who are like Kundalini all the way, you're like, but what, you're supposed to do it for 7 minutes or 11 minutes or 30 minutes or however long. I just do my own thing. But yeah, so call it what you will. That's what I do. Alright, and last one, my fourth one. And this one I did start reading a little bit. So this is a long title. The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. And this one I actually found from another YouTuber, from Darling Desi. And I can link her here actually. I really like her channel. It's a very aesthetic, very beautiful channel, and yeah, she's just excellent at creating videos. So I saw she was reading this, and I saw the flowers and everything. See, I'll do a flip through because this one looks really cool inside. So here, as you can see, like, you can see there we go. Like, so you can see it has like each month. It's got the flowers, and it's just so beautiful, and it's a pretty easy read. But I don't know, like, I like looking at it, but I haven't really like gotten into reading it too much. I did read a little bit, but I'm not sure. I gotta get myself in the right mood to keep going with this, but I will be there. So yeah, I got my 4 books, and these are my 4 books. They're all over me right now. And this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. My 4 books, and these are what I'm reading right now, and that's why I'm reading them all at once. So you definitely don't have to read multiple books at once, but it could be cool to experiment with if you're looking for ways to read more and to just like motivate yourself to read, because that's what it does for me. It gives me options, just like with my languages, and I'm like, man, I want to practice my language, but I don't feel like doing the Spanish right now, or like I want to do, you know, like just writing, like I have my Mandarin, or I'm going to do like journaling, I have my French. So it just gives me more variety and keeps me going. But again, it is a slower, but on my hair. This is a bad thing for having long hair. And hasn't gotten so long again yet that I'm closing it in the car door, but it's coming. It is coming. It's getting there. But oh man, where was I? Books, languages, yes. So with these, yeah, it is a slower process, but it's like, I feel like I'm more productive this way because I'm more motivated to keep going with it. So do what you will with it. You can experiment if you'd like. And the same principle applies to learning multiple languages, which might be a cool video to make too now that I think about it. So look out for that one, and let me know actually if you are interested in that down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Bye.